What's going on, everybody? How you doing? So listen, today I got a little informational kind of like story, what's going on today here, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, this is what it's about. Corned beef and pastrami. What is the difference between the two? Now, I like them both. I like corned beef. I like pastrami. Um, when do you order them for what? What's the difference here or there? How are they made? I want to get into that. I was definitely interested in it because I really didn't know the difference. I know sometimes you go out, you order sandwiches with corned beef, sometimes you order them with pastrami, sometimes corned beef and cap. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things going on. But anyway, if you're hanging there with me, I definitely got some samples here of the corned beef and of the pastrami. I'm going to show you towards the end. We're going to do a little taste test on them. So hang in there and let's talk about corned beef and pastrami right now. Here we go.
Zombie apocalypse.
Hey, how you doing? Good to see you again and welcome back to the show. Thanks for stopping by. And as always, hope to just find everybody safe, healthy, and in good spirits. And remember, if you're new here, definitely hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell icon. This way, next time I come out with a video. And a thumbs up always helps. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for everybody who has done that already. Thank you so much for all the subscribers we've been getting lately. I appreciate you all. It's definitely awesome. Even your comments. I'm getting a lot of comments lately. I appreciate them. I definitely get back to you. Definitely leave me a comment. Let me know what's happening. I'll definitely get back to you. That's definitely not a problem. And again, the thumbs up always helps. Those subscribers, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. So with that being said, let's today talk about corned beef and pastrami. Now, I'm not sure if everybody out there's had it before. Maybe you've had one, maybe you had the other, maybe you had both. I don't know. If you haven't, you got to give it a shot. Definitely hang in there. I got some here. I'm going to do a taste test towards the end. We'll figure out what it looks like. I'll show you what the difference. I'll show you how much it costs, the difference. But before we get into, the show and tell part of this situation here, let's talk about it. Let me read an article about it. Let's get an idea, an update of what actually the difference is between the corned beef and the pastrami. So here we go. Corned beef versus pastrami. What's the difference? They may look somewhat similar, but don't confuse these two types of deli meat. You may recognize corned beef and pastrami as deli staples, and while they look similar, their origins, preparation, and flavors are quite different. No matter how you slice it, here we explore the main differences between corned beef and pastrami. All right, so what is corned beef? Corned beef originated in Irish communities and is commonly served on St. Patrick's Day alongside cabbage. As with this corned beef and cabbage, corned beef is also a key ingredient in a Reuben sandwich, which I love Reuben sandwiches. I don't know if you ever had them. If you go to a deli, a diner, whatever, extra Reuben sandwich, they're awesome. So corned beef also a key ingredient in Reuben sandwich, and leftovers can also be used to make corned beef hash. Another favorite of mine, corned beef hash. Corned beef is brisket that has been cured in a salt solution, then boiled or slow cooked. It got its name from the corns, coarse pellets of salt, large coarse pellets of salt, that were used to dry, cure large cuts of beef brisket. In addition to salt and water, the brine includes spices, garlic, and herbs, including bay leaf, black peppercorn, mustard seed, dried red pepper, and coriander. Typically, the flat cut of brisket is used because it's leaner and easier to slice. So that's the corned beef. Got an idea what corned beef is, how it's made. Now let's talk about pastrami. What is pastrami? Pastrami is a staple at delis, commonly Jewish American delis, and is most often sliced for sandwiches. Like all sandwiches, they cut, it kind of thin, so it goes on there. Usually like it on rye bread. Pastrami is made from beef brisket that has been cured, coated in spices, cold smoked, and then steamed. Pastrami's thick coat of spices typically include crushed black pepper, coriander, mustard seeds, garlic, and other spices that might be included in a pickling spice mixture. Corned beef versus pastrami. What are the similarities? Both corned beef and pastrami are made from brisket that are brined in a solution of salt and spices before they're cooked. The spices in the brine are similar for both corned beef and pastrami and typically include garlic, peppercorns, bay leaves, brown sugar, coriander seeds, allspice, cloves, mustard seeds, and sometimes a cinnamon stick. The salt mixture includes kosher salt and a small amount of pink curing salts, such as Instacure No. 1 or Pregu Powder No. 1, which helps prevent microbial growth and safely cure the meat. In addition, these curing salts give corned beef and pastrami their reddish pink color and pronounced savory flavor profile. Corned beef versus pastrami, what are the differences? Although corned beef and pastrami are both made from cuts of beef and brined before cooking, there are several different key differences between corned beef and pastrami. Origins. Corned beef has Irish origins, which is why it's traditionally served on St. Patrick's Day. Pastrami is believed to have originated in Romania, where pastrami was made with beef, veal, or mutton, or turkey, where pastrami was made with beef. I guess that's how they made the different things. Pastrama was made with beef, veal, mutton, or turkey, where pastrami was made with beef. Okay. Cuts of meat. Corned beef is made from the leaner, flat brisket. Pastrami is made with point brisket, which contains more marbling and fat. Pastrami can also be made with other cuts of beef, such as deckle, a lean shoulder cut, or navel, aka beef belly, which comes from the plate, a juicy section just below the ribs. Okay. The spice rub mixture. Corned beef is not seasoned with any spices prior to cooking, other than those in the brine. Once it is cured, pastrami is coated with a spice mixture that typically includes black pepper, garlic, coriander, mustard seeds, and fennel seeds. The cooking methods. After brining, corned beef is slow cooked or broiled, sometimes alongside cabbage, potatoes, and carrots as part of a boiled dinner. Pastrami is brined, then smoked and steamed. The taste. Because corned beef is leaner than pastrami, its texture is firmer. It has a balanced, savory, and meaty flavor. Pastrami is more fall-apart tender than corned beef. It tastes richer, saltier, and smokier. Slicing and serving. Corned beef is thickly cut to accompany cabbage and other boiled vegetables like turnips, potatoes, and carrots, or is sliced thick for Reuben sandwiches. Pastrami is more thinly sliced and piled onto a deli sandwich, often on rye bread. And that's exactly the way I like to eat, pastrami is on rye bread. I like to heat it up a little bit, put on rye bread with a little bit of mustard, Well, pretty much there you have the differences. It's like they're the same, but they're different. The way they're cooked, the way they're sliced, the way they're kind of like, seasoned. They look almost the same. And like I said, I got some samples here. I'm going to show you. I'm going to do a little taste test. And you guys let me know what you think about it. Have you had either one? Have you had both? What do you think about them? Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we can show you. Okay, first we got the pastrami. And the pastrami is $9.99 a pound. Here I got a half a pound, cost me $5. It's called pastrami bottom round is what it's called. I don't know why they call that there, but it's $9.99 a pound. There you have right here. Next, we have the classic corned beef. And a classic corned beef is $8.99 a pound. Okay, it's a little cheaper. Got a half pound of that. It's called classic corned beef. Give me a little less than, I guess about a pound. How much did they give me here? It's about a pound or so they gave me. There you go. Classic corned beef. Let's take a look at them. Let's take out a piece of the corned beef. Let's see what we got. That's the corned beef. A piece of that. I told the lady in the deli I wanted them all sliced in. I like things sliced in. Well, there's the corned beef right there. See that? Nice little thin slice. Give that a little taste test. Very good. Yeah, tastes good. Has a little bit of salty taste to it. Not bad. I like it. That's the corned beef. Let's take a look at the pastrami now. See what we got. It almost looks like the same. There's the pastrami. That's the pastrami. I guess you could see around the edges where they actually did the seasoning and stuff on this. Let's give this a taste. Good too. Doesn't seem to be as salty. Okay. Doesn't seem to be as salty, but definitely chews a little more too. Tastes a little bit more, to me, was a little bit more like leathery, like a little more like the corned beef was a little bit easier to chew. This was more like a roast beef, kind of like. Definitely not bad though. Oh, I like them both. Let's hold them up together. Get a slice of the corned beef out here. Okay, so this is the corned beef. I'll make sure I don't mix them up. And this is the pastrami. Pastrami, corned beef. See much of a difference? They almost look the same. The pastrami, actually, you could see more of a seasonings on the end than you do on the corned beef. I mean, if you had them together on a dish, you could probably mix them up almost. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like you can mix these two up. Pastrami, corned beef. What is the difference? All look the same. The corned beef. I'm gonna give the corned beef a try again. Corned beef definitely a little easier to chew. Will be a little bit more salty. Good, very good. So that's what you have there. Got the pastrami and the corned beef. Both just about similar, but different. Oh, you can see they almost all look the same. Looks almost the same, right? Taste is a little bit different. Almost cooked and made the same. You know what I'm saying? It's I guess something like that, you'd have to do that. You have to get like what I did. You get a half pound of each one, and you try each one, see what you like it. Me, I like either one. I'll put them on rye bread. I put them both on rye bread. A little bit of mustard, and eat it. It's perfect. Corned beef, mostly, I'll eat like, with cabbage and stuff, like on St. Patty's Day, whatever the case may be. You get it by the big chunk. You buy, a big one. You don't get it sliced. You buy a big one. And you boil that in there with some potatoes and corned beef and cabbage, and, you have it that way. For a sandwich, you're better off going with the pastrami, But then again, you could have either one, whichever one you like better, So I hope you guys got something out of that, man. I enjoyed it. I got a little taste. That's good for me. I feel good about that. I'm definitely going to go make a couple sandwiches now. But thanks again for stopping by. I appreciate that. Remember, if you're new here, definitely hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon so you know it's come out with another video. Thumbs up, guys. Always appreciate those thumbs up. It's awesome. And leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. You like corned beef? You like corned beef cabbage? You like the pastrami? What do you like? Let me know. I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you. I'm out of here. So long.